The exhibition Untie deals with contemporary society and with different transregional experiences. It is about shared imaginaries or non-shared memories of what happened during the colonial time. The exhibition is divided in 4 chapters, which are intertwined with each other. The first chapter is dedicated to the topic One World in Relation, with the solo exhibition of Pascal Martin Tailloux in conversation with the public program. The second chapter will be on urban culture and colonial legacies. The third chapter will be on feminism and colonial legacy. And the closing chapter in 2018 will be on riots as resistance. The theory that we lean on and that inspired us was the concept of Edouard Glissant and his archipelagic thought. It's the idea of interconnecting what you see and what you don't see. For example, if you see islands next to each other in the sea, you see them separated. But under the water, they form an archipelago and they are interconnected. The whole gallery will change into a discursive platform with 3 main pillars. The first one will be art in conversation. So the 3 first chapters are a solo exhibition and the last one a group exhibition. All of them will be in conversation with the public program. This public program consists of screening, performance, conversation, lectures, etc. The second pillar would be the meeting point. The meeting point consists of a hearing station and a reading station. You will have a selection of publications curated by Contemporary and a selection of podcasts curated by South Radio. Those 2 cooperation partners are giving their answers and perspective to each chapter of the exhibition Untie. The digital platform is the third pillar and connects the 2 first pillars. The digital platform contains not only a video documentation of the public program, but also podcasts of the lecture and articles written by different authors and journalists. The digital platform is like an extension of the exhibition space in order to share and archive different forms of knowledges. The whole idea of the 3 pillars is listening to the polyphony of voices, to listen to very different perspectives and to create encounters, either in a digital form or on-site amongst the public. Additionally, there is Walter Mignolo's theory of unlearning and coloniality, which is also important for the program. When Mignolo is talking about coloniality, he's also referring to the meaning of the hierarchy of coloniality. He explains how colonial legacies are engraved into our everyday life. So to take these theories as a starting point, to start drawing or sculpting an element, but to when we will talk about it, when we will address it, that the part of theory is also not very, very present. We will try to use as simple as including words and language rather than hiding behind the theory. We are not an academy, we are not a university. In the cultural scene of Berlin, the topic is more and more present and urgent to discuss. Currently, we have this exhibition about German colonialism in the Deutsche Historische Museum, but you also have places like Haus der Kultur und der Welt or Savvy Contemporary, which are dealing with this topic for decades. The question around exhibiting art collection from colonial time is also an indicator about the emergency to deal with the question of colonial legacies and contemporary society. A lot of the right-wing populist tendencies are linked to a binary system and separation, which we believe is a result of the colonial era. That's why the present and the past are deeply connected, and it's even more urgent to talk about it now.